Okay, let me ask you something. What if you could get a funded trading account without paying a single dollar in fees? I know, for a lot of you skilled traders out there, that probably sounds way too good to be true. But today, we're going to dive into a model from OnFin that claims to do exactly that. Seriously, it might be a total game changer for prop trading. So let's take a look and see what's really going on here. All right, first things first. Let's talk about something that I'm sure a lot of you know all too well. The classic prop firm challenge, right? It's always pitched as this golden ticket to trading with serious capital, but let's be honest, it can be a super expensive, incredibly stressful hurdle to jump over. I mean, really, think about it for a second. Does it actually make sense that you have to pay hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars, just for the chance to prove a skill you've already spent years building? It's nuts. For so many traders, it just feels like this frustrating, costly gamble you have to take before you even place a single trade with their money. And the standard model? Well, it's pretty simple, almost deceptively so. You pay this big, non-refundable fee up front. Then, bam, you're tossed into this super high-pressure evaluation with a bunch of strict rules and crazy tight deadlines. And if you make just one little slip-up, or the market just decides to move against you, that's it. Challenge failed. And your money? Yep, it's gone for good. Okay, but what if we could just flip that whole model on its head? Imagine if it wasn't about paying to pass some test, but instead, it was just about getting rewarded for what really matters, your actual trading performance. Well, that's exactly what brings us to the OnFin prop model. It was basically designed as the answer to this massive problem. So what is it exactly? Well, boiled down, the OnFin prop model is a completely free program. You heard that right, free. It gives you access to the company's capital based on just one thing, your real, verified trading results. The whole focus shifts away from, can you afford the fee, to, can you actually trade consistently? All right, let's really break down what makes this so different. The big one, first and foremost, absolutely no upfront fees. Zero. No evaluation payments, nothing. It is completely free to get in the game. Instead, funding is handed out every single month based on your real, genuine trading results, which are tracked directly from the platforms you're already using, MT4 and MT5. Okay, so yeah, it sounds great on paper, but how does it actually work? What's the catch? Let's walk through the exact steps you take to go from trading your own account to managing a funded one. The process is actually surprisingly simple. It all starts with you, just trading. You use your own strategy on your own MT4 or MT5 account, just like you normally would. Then, your performance gets tracked automatically on a copy trading leaderboard that everyone can see. At the end of each month, the best performing traders get picked right off that leaderboard. And what happens then? You get funded. You get an allocation of the company's capital to manage alongside your own. And we're not talking about small potatoes here. The rewards for consistent performance are very, very real. Every single month, the top 15 traders get funded. As you can see here, it starts at a cool 10 grand for the folks in 11th to 15th place. And then it jumps up to 15,000 for 6th to 10th. And then, for the top 5 performers, they each get a $25,000 funded account. Now, that is a serious chunk of capital to work with. And the most important part of all of this, you earn it without paying one single dollar in challenge fees. It's all based on skill. Now, I know what you're thinking. A free funding program? It sounds a little too good to be true, right? That naturally brings up the big question. Is this thing for real? Is it legit? So let's dig into the credibility behind this whole model. Well, check this out. According to some industry data from finance magnates, a huge 60% of traders said they feel that prop firms backed by an established broker are more trustworthy. And guess what? OnFin is a broker. So that right there puts their model into a category that most traders already feel more confident about. And look, this isn't some brand new company that just popped up yesterday. The firm behind this has a real history. They've won industry awards like the fastest growing broker and even Broker of the Year. You don't get that kind of recognition unless you have a credible track record and a real presence in the industry. But what about what real people are saying? The actual users. Over on Trustpilot, OnFin is sitting at a solid 4.5 out of 5. And it's reviews like this one from Surge that really stand out because it hits on a major concern for any trader: getting paid. He says, requested a withdrawal at 10 a.m., got it in my account before lunch. Honestly, I was shocked it was that quick. Wow, that kind of speed really does speak for itself. Okay, so we've looked at the model, the whole process, and the credibility. Now we get to the most important question of all. Is this actually for you? Let's really weigh this opportunity and see if it fits with your trading style and what you're trying to achieve. When you put these two models side by side, the difference is just night and day. On one path, you've got these upfront fees, intense pressure from time limits, and your whole focus is just on passing some arbitrary test. But on the OnFin path, it's completely free to start, there are no artificial deadlines breathing down your neck, and the focus is all on what really matters, your consistent real-world strategy. It's a totally different mindset. So what are they actually looking for in a trader? This part is super important. They are not looking for gamblers who get lucky with one massive home run trade. No. They want to see consistent profits over time. They want to see that you know how to manage your risk, that you can control your drawdowns. They're looking for discipline, not high-risk gambling.
Okay, now we got to talk about something important, just for full transparency. This program does operate under offshore regulation. And look, as with any kind of trading, it is absolutely crucial that you do your own homework, do your own research, and always, always, always trade responsibly.
I think this one quote from them really just sums up the whole philosophy perfectly. No fees, no shortcuts, just real trading performance rewarded. It boils everything down to that one simple concept, getting rewarded based on merit. And that really leaves us with one final and I think really powerful question. With this kind of model, it's no longer about whether you can afford to pay the entry fee. The only thing that truly matters is your skill. So the real question you have to ask yourself is, looking at your own track record, is your strategy good enough to get you funded?